we're testing. Right, I think it's working. I'll get the microphone back up. So basically I bought myself a 3D space navigator. A few of my Second Life friends have this. It was my friend Chris Spade originally that told me about it, and since then I've always wanted one. So I decided to get one on eBay. I thought it was going to take a lot longer to get here, but it hasn't. And I'm just been trying out navigating with it, especially around my arcade in Second Life, which is Zonology. You can visit that in Misthaven. So I'm just going to be going around basically like a drone. It's a really nice piece of it's a really nice gadget, to be honest, and I think it's definitely worth the money if you're thinking about getting one for Second Life. I think it makes navigating a lot easier. Not your avatar, but if you want to explore builds, if you're building in Second Life, if you're filming events, photography is even good for photography, I think. I'm definitely going to be trying out all aspects of this. But as you can see, you can get really up close to some stuff. It takes a while to get used to it. It's very delicate to touch as well. You don't need to be heavy-handed with it. And I'm a bit afraid of breaking it, I'll be honest with you, because it's not delicate. It's very heavy, but just the sensitivity of just even like the slightest touch of it, and just what it does, which is pretty cool. As you can see, you can get some really cool shots with this. And then if you want to zoom into something, bit too fast there, but I think you understand that you can just get quite close and then zoom out and zoom in. It just gets used to getting used to the controls, which is pretty cool. And I don't even know if I can get underneath that. I can try. Oh, yeah. So you could even do some cool shots like that if you practice enough, I guess. But yeah, it's really good so far. I'm really enjoying it. We'll go over here. I'll just make sure I don't crash into anything. And at times it can be a little bit jaggedy, but I don't know if that's just my settings, because you can edit all the settings on your Second Life properties. If you go into movement and devices and go into your 3D mouse navigator, you can change the speeds and stuff, and feathering. I got my feathering off just because my Second Life mouse settings anyway are kind of, so if I like spin this and then let go, I've just let go, it's still going to spin. So I don't want it to be so rigid. I like the smoothness of the camera views. I've always had that in Second Life. And to be honest, you can get a lot of camera movements with just Control and Alt on Second Life without a 3D space navigator. I know a lot of people that do photography, and they've never really they only know like Control, but if you hold down Alt as well, you can get some really cool rotation stuff. But this just gives you complete freedom to get any shots you need, even if we go over that. Oh, dear. Right. And then we've got this, the arcade, which is pretty cool. So you can get some really cool shots for video, and this is what I'm kind of excited about. I bought this for no reason at all, really, just to have it, But I can see now I'm going to be using this quite a lot, especially for filming, for photos, and probably for building. Like if I go Control F1. So if I want to, let's say, move this couch that's here, you can just use your other mouse, and you can just get really up close and in detail, put it exactly where you want, so you don't have to constantly move your avatar about, which I really like. I think it's really cool. So it's even good for building. But I think that's pretty much all I just wanted to explore. I think that's it. I think I'm going to come out the arcade now through the doors. If I spin around, I need to adjust the speed settings for the rotation, I think, because the rotation's a bit slow for my liking, just personally, but you can change it to whatever your preference is. But yeah, it's pretty cool. And I think that's the end of that. I'm going to be playing around with this tonight. I might try and find an event and see what cool shots I get. As you can see, you can almost get these like bird eye views, almost like you're flying in the air, which is pretty cool. You get some really cool shots. Right, guys, I think that's it.